Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I am going to tell you the answers of first PUC Model Question Paper 2 of World History. Part 1 has already been uploaded. This is the part 2 which will start from part C. So we will start from question number 23. So the answer of question number 23 is history helps us understand change and how the society we live in came to be. The second reason history is inescapable as a subject of serious study follows closely on the first. The past causes the present and so the future. Reasons to study history are: the first one is understand other cultures. History programs address questions such as why other cultures different from ours or why are some cultures antagonistic. The second one is increase our understanding of national identities and societies. The third one is understanding change. History is the study of change. The world is constantly changing, so understanding the role of change in society helps us interpret the world in its current state. So this is the answer of question number 23. Now we will move on to question number 24. So in this answer you have to write the socio-economic conditions of Mesopotamia. So first we will discuss the social conditions. So the Mesopotamian society was divided into 4 levels: the royals, the priests, the rich landlords and merchants, and the last one is slaves. Nobles enjoyed powers by heredity. They commanded great prestige and power in administration and army. Priests and scribes held high post in the administration. They enjoyed a high status in the society. Next is the economic condition. Agriculture was their main occupation, followed by cattle rearing and dairy farming. They used water wisely by digging canals. From both Euphrates and Tigris, wheat, barley, fruits and dates were grown in abundance and exported. So this is the answer of question number 24, that is socio-economic conditions of Mesopotamia. Now we will move on to answer of question number 25. Confucius was the greatest of the Chinese philosophers. Born in the kingdom of Lu in 571 BCE, he lost his father at the age of 3. He faced a lot of difficulties. Confucius learned archery and music. He was married at the age of 19 and gave up family life at the age of 23. He worked in different capacities as a language teacher, editor, judge and minister. He proved to be a great philosopher and teacher. The philosophy of Confucius is known as Confucianism. It had a basis in common Chinese tradition and beliefs. He taught loyalty towards family, worship of ancestors, respect to elders and unity among the Chinese. So this is the answer of question number 25. In total you have to write 6 questions from this part C. So this is the third question. Now we will move on to fourth one, that is answer of question number 26. Gaius Julius Caesar was born on or around July 1300 BC to his father, also named Gaius Julius Caesar, and his mother Aurelia. He was also the nephew of the famous Roman general Gaius Marius. Caesar traced his bloodline to the origins of Rome and claimed to be a descendant of the goddess Venus through the Trojan prince Aeneas and his son Iulus. Despite his allegedly noble heritage, however, Caesar's family was not wealthy or particularly influential in Roman politics. Despite the reprieve, Caesar left Rome, joined the army and earned the prestigious civic crown for his courage at the siege of Mytilene in 80 BC. After Sulla's death in 78 BC, Caesar turned to Rome and became a successful prosecutor, widely known for his oratory skills. So this is the answer of question number 26. Now we'll move on to next question, that is question number 27. So this is the answer of question number 27. The teachings of Jesus Christ are founded in the Holy Book of Christians, the Bible. Some of the important ones are: first one is the existence of one God. We are His children. God is omnipotent, the King of heaven. He is all merciful. Jesus preached the fatherhood of the God and the brotherhood of men. Men should live like brothers and be devoted to God. This is the second point. Now, third point. Jesus believed in forgiveness and love towards mankind. The fourth point is, according to Jesus, humility, purity of heart, sincerity, and fulfillment of duty were the gateway to heaven. Next and the last point is fifth one. Jesus said, service to people is service to God, and such service is a tool for spiritual achievements. So this is the answer question number 27. Now we will discuss the next question, and this is the last question of this part C, because in total you have to answer only 6 questions. So this is the fifth one, and in question number 28 we will discuss the 6th answers. So this is the answer of question number 28. The effects of the Renaissance on English literature were an increased emphasis on humanism and individuality, as well as an increased willingness of writers to satirize existing institutions such as the church and state, and to write secular rather than religious works. Poetry from the Italian Renaissance, such as the sonnets of Petrarch, one of the first humanists, influenced the poetry of Sir Thomas Wyatt. The Earl of Surrey and Sir Philip Sidney, among others. Wyatt introduced the sonnet into English, and the Earl of Surrey was the first to write in blank verse in English. Sidney and other poets wrote about the experience of love in a way that was individualized and secular, two hallmarks of the Renaissance. So this is the answer of question number 28. In this way your part C is completed. Now we'll move on to next part. So this is the answer of question number 36. This is the part F. So in this question, this is the match the following. So first one is Shi Hu Huangti. That is, the answer is Great Wall of China. Next is Prophet Muhammad. Answer is founder of Islam. Next is Prince Henry, the navigator. Martin Luther, the manifesto of Reformation. And the last one, Lenin, NEP. So this is the answer of match the columns. Here these are the correct answers. So now we'll move on to next part, in which you have to arrange in chronological order. That is question number 27. So in this, the first one is origin of earth. The second is capture of Constantinople by Turks. The third one is the city of Rome was founded. Fourth is Paris Peace Conference. And the last one is Industrial Revolution. So this is arranged in chronological order as required in the question paper. So in this way your part F is also completed. So thank you. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, then don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon for further notification and further videos. Thank you.